Good morning all. Again, one more time, in front of you regarding a new topic and a new chapter. Oh my god, I forgot. Hello, 10 standard students. Forgot 10 science. Okay, 10 science students. Hello, how are you? Hope you are doing well. Okay, we already finished with the first chapter of science, chemical reactions and equations. I think it was an easy chapter, okay? So next move to the biology part. Okay, biology part. We need to go to the next chapter of biology, fifth lesson. Okay, it's the fifth lesson in that chapter, fifth or sixth, I think, sixth lesson in that chapter. And it's not a basic thing. It's not a basic thing. Most of these things you studied in your previous classes, but this time it is a bit more elaborate. Okay, a bit more elaborate topic. In depth study. In depth study, because this part you just keep it in mind. Lots of questions from this chapter will come for NEET exams. Okay, NEET exams. So each and every part of this chapter, go through that. It's a very important chapter regarding biology. First of all, just talk about biology. What is biology? Okay, you know that it's just study of life. Understand? Study of life. Why you are studying chemistry? To know about the different types of chemicals and what all types of reactions it is making. But why we are studying physics? We need to know about the matter in our surrounding and also the energy they are making. Understand about their energy, about their motions, loss of motion, friction and all. That's a part of physics. But what is the need to study biology? Mainly, what is the importance of biology in our life? Hello, can you see me? Can you hear me? Why? Why you are hearing me? Why you are seeing me? Why you are breathing? Why you are eating food? Why you are drinking water? How you are walking, jumping, running, dancing, singing? Why? Because you are alive, isn't it? Aren't you alive? I hope you are, isn't it? My kids, biology means the study of life. The entire human body, just check. We have hands, we have head, eyes, nose, mouth, ears. A lot of things we have in our body. And mostly lots of things is inside our body, not outside. You have seen eyes. Okay, fine. You know this is eyes. You know this is nose. This is mouth. This is ears, fingers, palm, hand, isn't it? But a lot of other organs are also inside us. Not only in human beings, also in animals and all. In plants, what is happening? All those things from where you are studying. It means biology. Understand? If we are not alive, can you tell that any use of living in this world? Living means to stay alive. Any use of being a part of this world? When we are dead, it's gone. What all things we know? What all things we know about physics, chemistry, biology, social, commerce, English, Hindi, what all subjects? Theology, geology, whatever. Once you are dead means everything is gone. So, better study what we are from the inside. Okay, this life process, mainly this part is divided into two. One is about, the main part is about human beings. Okay, the main part is about us. What all things is happening inside our body. Understand? How we are able to breathe, how we are able to eat food, how we are able to eat food and we are growing, isn't it? Our body, our muscles, our eyes, our hair, not my hair, yours hair, okay? It's already stopped growing. I leave it anyway. So, the life process is the name of the chapter, and in that chapter, we will study about what are the conditions required for something or someone else to be alive. For example, just look around. You can move your hands, isn't it? You can move your head also. You can blink your eyes. You can open your mouth and shout. All those things make us what? Stranger? No. If others watch us means they know that you are alive. Isn't it? Because you can walk, you are walking. It's a proof you are alive. If a cat is running, it is a proof it is alive. Isn't it? That means the simple motions of our body parts will, it's a proof to show others that we are alive. But at the same time, just imagine what will happen if we are sleeping. Are you dancing while you are sleeping? No. Are you running while you are sleeping? No. Are you waving your hands while you are sleeping? I hope no. Isn't it? Then how we can estimate that you are still alive while you are sleeping? Okay. We are breathing, isn't it? That is also a proof. And how you have seen in movies and all, I think, directly anyway, that situation is very difficult. If somebody is dying, to see that situation is a bit difficult for all, most of all. It's difficult for me, I don't know about yours. But in movies you have seen that lots of people are dying, mostly heroes or villains, they are dying. But how they are checking they are alive or not? How? The doctors or any other, those who have good knowledge about this life process and all, how they are checking somebody is alive or not? They'll check for the breath first, isn't it? If any air is coming from the nose, okay, he's alive. If the air is not coming, he's dead. No, somebody will check for the pulse rate, isn't it? Or here also, pulse rate is mostly in every part of our body we can hear pulse rates. What is this pulse rate? How it is this happening? Even we are unconscious. Okay, even we are unconscious, still our body is working. That is the proof that we are alive. So, what is the real meaning of being alive? Not only from outside, our physical activities does not make it sure that we are alive. What all things going inside also want to make sure that we are alive. See? So, just go for another example. You have seen trees, plants and all. They are alive? Of course they are. We can say, have you seen any trees dancing? Have you seen any tree running from one place to another? I didn't see anything. Okay, then how we can say that that tree is alive or a plant is alive? Maybe their growth. After 1 week we are seeing the height of that plant is increasing. That's why we can say the particular plant or a tree is alive. And another thing, mostly almost all plants and trees around us, they are green in color, isn't it? The entire body, not only the leaves. Mostly the leaves are green in color. If that greenery is there in that plant, we can say that, oh, it's alive. So that we can water it, no problem. And when it dries out, when that green color becomes brown, we automatically will have a feel, oh, that plant is dead. Isn't it? So what do you mean by the real death? What? Just stop breathing? Or stop moving? Or stop growing? Even the human beings, they will grow. But at a particular age, their growth will be halted there. It will be stopped. Can we say that after that we are not living? Mostly for a common human being like 17 or 18 years, that's the maximum time of their growth. After that, their body won't grow. They won't grow upside, they will grow inside. Like big stomach, fat. That's not a growth. We cannot say that's a growth. That's called as obesity. Being an obese is not our part anyway. So, how we can say that somebody or something is alive? For example, the same time, just we fall down and we have a wound. We scratched our hand. And within 2 or 3 weeks, everything is back. Isn't it? You know that. It's a good example for you. In our childhood or now this time also, a lot of times you have been fall down somewhere else, isn't it? While running or while playing. And you wounded yourself. But within weeks, that wound, it is healed. Isn't it? Without any medicine or with medicine, it is healed. How it is happening? Ever imagined how? Anyway, all these things is happening inside your human body, isn't it? Somebody else is not doing anything. We are using some medicine, but 90% of the work is done by our own body. That is also a proof that we are alive. Isn't it? If you break down a branch of a plant, and after 2 or 3 weeks, we can see small granules of leaves comes out of it, small buds of leaves. That also means that it's still alive. So that is called as life process. Okay, that's the name of our chapter. This chapter we will study about two types. The first one we already studied about these autotrophic, mostly regarding plants. Okay, the first part is regarding nutrition. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell one more thing. So, to be alive, regarding human beings, there's a lots of functions which must happen in our body. Okay, so that is this. Are you alive? Are you alive? If you want to alive, if you are alive, there's a lots of things happening through your body like this. First one is nutrition. Okay, respiration, transportation, reproduction, and excretion. So this is the chapter. Okay. In this chapter, we will deal with four of these things: nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. Reproduction, there is a particular special chapter for that. Okay, it's in the part 2. Part 2 for the next semester we will go with that. For in this chapter we will only go through these four: nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. So, nutrition. What is nutrition? The simple thing: the food we are eating, it's digested and it is converted into glucose and all, and it's passing through our blood veins, isn't it? Which provides us energy. That is nutrition. The same thing in plant also. In plant, we are giving any food to plants? Are you giving any food? We're only pouring some water, isn't it? Or some fertilizers of manure you will put. Are you feeding the plant with rice or sambar or chicken curry or milk? Are you feeding? No. Because plant has also one another name called as the producers. Okay. Plants is also called as producers. Why? Because they know how to produce their own food. Understand? They will absorb the photosynthesis you already studied in before classes. But this year also it is very important. This year you will go with the equation. And that equation is also very important. 1 mark or 2 mark question. From the first part of autotrophic nutrition, this photosynthesis is very important. That's the main way of a plant makes is sustained to live. What all things, the energy the plant needs, it is coming from the photosynthesis. Okay, just need nothing. It is getting everything from the atmosphere. You know what all things we need for photosynthesis? Sunlight, isn't it? Next one, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, water from the ground, from the soil. Okay, and one more pigment we need, which is known as, of course, chlorophyll, which is already present in the leaves of the plant, and also that chlorophyll is behind giving that green color. Understand? Chloroplast is there inside chlorophyll. That's a pigment that gives that green color to that leaves. Okay. In the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight, these plants are able to trap the sunlight and convert the light energy into chemical energy inside their leaf. And that chemical energy, what it will do? It will, like an electrolysis, it will work. It will split hydrogen and oxygen atoms from water, okay, from H2O. Anyway, in detail we will discuss this. Okay, this is not the detailed class, it's only an introduction. Okay, it's only an introduction. Next class itself we will learn lots of drawings, maps, and not maps, drawings, and lots of equations are there regarding these things. It will take time for me to prepare for that. So this is only a basic for that. Okay, my dears. So this sunlight, what will happen? It will change into chemical energy and it will split the hydrogen and oxygen. And hydrogen will react with carbon dioxide. and it will produce the energy inside the plant, and it will release out the oxygen, and that oxygen is very important for us, isn't it? The main sustain for our life is the oxygen. Can you imagine 2 hours without breathing? Can you imagine that? It's almost impossible. Okay, it's almost impossible to live even 5 minutes without breathing. Okay, only specialists are there. They can hold their breath for like 5 or 6 minutes maximum. We are common people. If we hold it more than 1 or 2 minutes, we are dead. Isn't it? So that oxygen is produced during this photosynthesis. Understand? So that is also a very important part in our life. The next part is about heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotroph means animals, mostly animals. Animals, they cannot produce their own food. Don't tell that your mother is producing your food in kitchen. Okay, it's not that food. Food means the energy what we need to do our daily things and all. That food, not that food we are preparing in kitchen. I am not talking about that. So life process we can simply define in terms. The process in which living organisms perform maintenance function is known as life process. Maintenance function is going on. Maintenance function. Daily, our body is maintaining itself. Isn't it? Maintaining. Daily, you know how many days it will take for our entire skin cell to reverse and change it again as a new cell. It's like more than 3 weeks it will take. Within 3 weeks, the entire skin cell is changed. Is it wondering? No, it's true. It's truth. Okay, it's a common thing happening here. So maintaining what all things, the functions in our body to maintain that is called as life process, or in simple definition you can write the process which is required for an organism to stay alive. That is called as life process. These are the life process. Are you alive? You are alive because of all these things. Nutrition cycle is going through your body daily. Respiration daily. Respiration means not only taking this oxygen from the atmosphere, it is also absorbing that energy, glucose, from the food we are eating. That is also respiration. Understand? That also we will discuss in detail afterwards. Now if I tell everything, you will be a bit confused regarding that. Next one is transportation. Karnataka state transportation. Heard about that? It's nothing to do here, okay? Anyway, Karnataka state transportation is not transporting anything inside our body. It can transport our entire body from one place to another. But here the transportation means I am moving this finger, isn't it? From where I am getting the energy? Mostly the air I am breathing and the food I am eating. And from here, it must reach here. That is called as transportation. Okay, mostly our earth, which is in this part of our body, it does that job. It pumps the blood throughout our body, each and every part. Not in hair ends, otherwise almost all part of our body it is. What is it doing? It is circulating the blood. That is transportation, taking something from one place to another is called as transportation. So the next one is the reproduction. That in detail we will study in the second part. Okay, reproduction means a new generation is created. New generation. That's also essential for our life to survive for the next generation. We are alive here. We will die one day. But our own gene, our own cells, our own blood, it's continue to live. It is because of this reproduction. That's in second part. We will discuss afterwards. And the fourth part we will study about this excretion. Excretion mostly. Excretion means urinating. Okay, not that excretion after we eating the food and all. What is throwing out from the anus? That is not excretion. Okay, that's not excretion. Excretion means this blood is purified by the kidney and the unpurified water is thrown out as urine. That is main excretion. Okay, not that food waste we are throwing out every day is not an excretion process. Okay, So these are the things we will study in detail. It's a big chapter. We will take at least 12 class sessions from beginning from tomorrow onwards. Okay, this is not a class session, it's only an introduction for that part. You will take 12 sessions for that. Okay, so what you want to do is, regarding biology, you must be very thorough with your textbook. I'm not telling that chemistry and physics, if you read textbook, if you not read textbook, it is fine. The notes which I am giving, that is fine for that. But in the case of biology, you must be very thorough, very much thorough with that textbook. Okay? There is not too much equations, too much problems, too much numericals and all. But some words are there like heterotropic, autotropic, lots of different new words you will study this year. Go through that words. I will give that words as a homework for this day. What homework you want to do? Oh, anyway, it's an introductory class today. There is no homework. Are you happy? Okay, fine. Anyway, I already given that diagrams and all from the last chapter. Okay, diagrams from last chapter regarding that hydrolysis of water, an important diagram. During that class time, I forgot to explain that. Explain, but didn't told that it is an exam diagram. But practice it. Mostly it will come as 3-mark question, sometimes 4-mark question, sometimes an essay. Sometimes, not every time we can see that. But in this chapter, there is a lots of diagrams to draw. Hurt diagram is there. I will post that hurt diagram today. Today or tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow. Okay, fine. Okay, today there is no homework. So, this is the starting of biology. Biology is mostly simple regarding physics and chemistry. Okay, just read the textbook and the question answers for exam. It will only ask from NCERT textbooks. Okay, 2 types of books are there. One which is already the government, the NCERT board is providing, school will provide that, and one more book is there. I will give the details. It is the NCERT book is very difficult for you to get. If it is like that, means you can download it from internet. Okay, one more reference book is there. It is also the same NCERT publication. From that book, they are asking these numericals and some application level questions. Okay, they published it 2 or 3 years before. Application level questions and these numericals and the equations and all, they are asking from that book. Okay, if you study that 2 books completely, there won't be anything else for the exam. Okay, so corona time, you already know that. Be safe at home. Tomorrow onwards, in detail, we will start this chapter. It's a big chapter. It will take some time. Okay, biology will take a lot of time to explain and all. And diagrams, practice it well. I have seen a lots of students who are getting a good marks for theory, but if you not draw that diagram perfectly, you won't get full marks. Understand? That's an impression. By seeing that diagram which you have drawn in your answer sheet, that's a good impression for the teachers who is correcting that answer sheets. Okay, practice very well. Methods are there. Okay, methods are there. Easy methods are there to draw that diagram. If you can draw it in your own method, that's the best thing you can do. Understand? But to draw that diagrams, easy methods are there. Just try to make it perfect. A good diagram, just imagine a good diagram in an answer sheet. How much impression that will make in the mind of that teacher. Okay, so practice well. Diagram means lots of marks come from this diagram part. Okay, almost like 10 or 12 marks from this diagram part will come. 12 easy marks, just draw the diagram. Only 30-40 diagrams are there. If you practice all those diagrams very well, means you will get that is easy mark to get, very easy mark. Even the slow learners also will be able to get full marks for this diagram. Okay, so try to make it as neat as possible. Okay, my dear kids, so that's it. Stay home, stay safe. Mithun Raj signing off from this part of the world. Okay, see you soon with the beginning of this chapter. Till then, goodbye, take care, and Jai Hind.